तारिणम् नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं खलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, 5th chapter. Yesterday we heard that after Ambarish Maharaj told that if any of my activities have pleased the Supreme Lord ever, then my dear Lord, please free this Brahmana from his trouble. Upon hearing this, the Sudarshan Chakra became calmed down immediately, thereby freeing Durvasa from his trouble. Later, he fell at the feet of Ambarish Maharaj, and then he spoke about him, about his glories, that I have tried to, today I have seen the glories of a devotee. I have given trouble to you, I have committed offense to you, but in spite of that, you thought about my welfare. This is not impossible for a devotee like you, because those who are worshipping the Supreme Lord, they get all the qualities that are present in the Lord. Simply by chanting of the holy name, one will be freed from all vices, one's heart will become very pure. Therefore, what is not attained, what is impossible to be attained by the devotees? My dear Lord, you have not paid any attention towards the offenses I have committed to you, and you have protected me. Therefore, I am very fortunate to have received your mercy. I am feeling blessed to have received your mercy. Then, after that, Durvasa was welcomed by Ambarish Maharaj. Please come, because all these days he has been waiting for Durvasa to return. So he welcomed Durvasa. He made him eat sumptuously. And after Durvasa ate all the delicious items that were prepared by Ambarish Maharaj, he was very much satisfied, and he told, "My dear king, now you also take prasad." Then after that, Durvasa continues to say, "Prito asmi anugrahito asmi tava bhagavatasya vai darshana sparshana alingana apair ati आतिथ्येनात्म मेधसा परम भागवत तुम्हाते साधारण मनुष्य बुद्धिर सहित आतिथ्य ग्रहण." At first, my dear king, I have accepted your invitation thinking you to be an ordinary king. I thought you are an ordinary king, you are inviting me, I shall shower mercy by coming here, accepting your invitation. I thought you are ordinary, and thinking like that, I have accepted your invitation. परे महाभागवत তোমার দর্শন স্পর্শন ও আলাপের দ্বারা আমি অনুগ্রহীত ও প্রীত হইয়াছি. But later I understood you to be a Mahabhagavata, and I am feeling greatly fortunate and blessed, and in fact very pleased for having seen you, for touching you, and for conversing with you. Means previously I thought you are ordinary, therefore I have come to shower my mercy, but now I understood that now I am greatly fortunate and blessed to have for having darshan like a devotee like you, and for touching you, and for conversing with you. Means taking darshan of a devotee, touching a devotee's body, and conversing, means discussing or talking with the devotees. These are all not ordinary activities. These are highly devotional. Simply darshane pavitra karo hi tomar gun. Simply by darshan a Vaishnava purifies. And sparshana, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is touching the body of Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami is oozing blood and fluids from his body, because he had developed the source when he was walking in the sun, and when he drank water from different forests. And after he arrived at Puri, Mahaprabhu is embracing him. Sanatana Goswami is telling that, "My dear Lord, please don't touch me. I am, in the first place, I am degraded. I am the most fallen. And on top of it, I have all these, sores developed on my body. Therefore, please don't touch me." Mahaprabhu says, "My dear Sanatana, I am purifying myself by touching your body. I am purifying myself, because Gatra Sparshana, touching the body of the devotees, is not ordinary. Whenever we get if we get an opportunity to touch the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas, of Guru, Sadhus, we should feel we are greatly fortunate. We should not grab. We should not forcefully do that. If the Sadhus don't like it, we should not do it. No, I want fortune upon me, therefore I'll touch the feet. No. If the Sadhus don't like, it will be misfortune. We should act according to the desire of the Sadhus. If the Sadhus don't like, we should not do it. But in general, it is said that by touching the body, by embracing a devotee, it is devotion. And alapa, conversing with the devotees, is not ordinary act. Whether the conversation is ordinary, it may not be directly in relation to Krishna. may not be directly in relation to Krishna. You may think, oh, why Guru Maharaj is talking these topics? I am sitting here, I want to hear some Hari Katha, but Guru Maharaj is talking some, something about, what Prime Minister has done, what President has done, or what is happening in different states. Why Guru Maharaj is talking like this? We may think like this, but these are not ordinary talks. Guru Maharaj, I have seen several times, he is conversing with the devotees, he is talking some general topics. He is not talking about devotion or anything. He is talking about general topics. Why? Because by that the devotee will get attachment to the sadhu. If the mother is always teaching the child, study, then the child will say, oh, my mother is always talking about studies, nothing else. That's why sometimes mother says, go and play, watch movie, watch some TV, some cartoon is coming, just watch. Or she is talking some general topics, we will go to that park, that person has done this. She is talking some general topics also. Why? Because that will increase the bonding. The child will develop that kind of bonding towards the mother and the father. Therefore, this is very essential. It's an essential part of it. So, when the sadhu, guru is discussing these topics, general topics, don't think that it is an ordinary discussion. He does not take any pleasure in discussing all these topics. One time I was personally present, I remember that discussion so very intimately. He told several times, but one time he was sitting in his room, one devotee came, and then he is, Guru Maharaj has a lot of affection for that devotee. So that devotee is telling that I am coming from Delhi, I landed here in Calcutta. There was a lot of turbulence in the air. So the flight was, like a lot of turbulence was there in the flight. So, but otherwise everything was okay. He told this. Then Guru Maharaj started speaking about, yes, when I was traveling in foreign countries, one time there was a lot of turbulence. And in the flight we were like this, and the flight was going all around. He was not landing it. It was in the air for a long time. I had some, problem. I had some, headache. Guru Maharaj was talking all these things, and he's talking so affectionately. It's a very general topic. It's a very, not a topic that, okay, I have come to Gurudev means I want to listen some Hari Katha. I want some instructions. I want, some power punch, so that, I'll get greatly inspired. But this conversation will be remembered by the devotee always. That Guru Maharaj exchanged such topics with me. That impression of Guru or that impression of the sadhu will sit. And I am remembering, Guru Maharaj shared this with someone. I was part of that conversation. I was sitting and hearing, but that still has, occupied some place in my heart. Why? You see, while speaking this also, the affection of Gurudev, that can be clearly seen. They are not talking any general discussions. Whatever the pure devotee speaks, that is devotion. Because their target is devotion. Their target is not any mundane subject matter. Their target is devotion. Our Gurudev used to give this example of Prabhupada. One Kamalakant Gosai, small boy about 10-12 years old, Param Gurudev, when he was in Assam, not Param Gurudev, Prabhupada, when he was in Assam preaching, he was going in a bullock cart. And Kamalakant Gosai, who was about 10 or 12 years old, he saw Prabhupada sitting in a bullock cart wearing saffron cloths. And then he was attracted, and then he was running behind the bullock cart. Bullock cart is moving forward, and Kamalakant Gosai, he is running behind the bullock cart. And Prabhupada is talking to him, what are you doing? Which class do you study in? And where is your house? What is your name? Prabhupada is talking only these topics. What does your father do? He is not saying you should perform Krishna bhajan. You are a devotee of Krishna. Our only objective is to serve Lord. He is not talking any of these topics. He is only speaking, who are you? What is your name? Where is your house? What is your father? Etc. etc. And then after some particular point, Prabhupada had to go in one direction, and this boy had to go in another direction. Prabhupada, took leave and means he is leaving. After that, Kamalakant Gosai Prabhu, he could no longer stay in the house. He told, I met a sadhu, I want to go there. His father was a Brahmana, Gosai. They are like, by birth they are Gosais. Brahmanas, very advanced Brahmanas, and they are the Kula Gurus, the family priests of many persons there. They are the family priests there. So they are greatly respected. And here Kamalakant Gosai is telling that I don't want all these things, I want to leave. His father is telling, parents are telling, you want to eat in Gaudiya Math. We are Brahmanas, they eat from everyone's hands. They are all, people, they cook. Those who are not Brahmanas, they also cook. You are eating there. Your Brahminical qualities will be lost. But Kamalakant Gosai, no. That sadhu is not ordinary. I want to go and meet him. His father told, after I leave, you will become guru. You will become the family guru of so many families in this village. But nothing could stop him. He escaped from that place. And then he came and joined our Param Gurudev later, after Prabhupada disappeared. And he became sannyasi also, Bodayan Maharaj. Ashram Maharaj. So, he, just because of an ordinary conversation, so-called ordinary conversation with a sadhu, immediately he was attracted to the Gaudiya Math. So, what is the power of the speech of a sadhu? If we get any opportunity to talk to the sadhus, even for some time, it's our great fortune. So here, Durvasa is telling that I am greatly fortunate and satisfied for seeing you, for touching you, getting an opportunity to touch you, and for conversing with you. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in the commentary, भगवत भक्त तोमार दर्शनादिर द्वारा आमी अनुग्रहित अर्थात तोमार दर्शनादि आमाके अनुग्रह करियाछे अतएव आमी प्रीत हইয়াছি. So you are a devotee of God, therefore by your darshan I feel very blessed, by your touch I felt I am greatly fortunate, and thus I am very satisfied. अस्मि এই বর্তমান কালের নির্দেশ হেতু পূর্বে দর্শনাদির দ্বারা অনুগ্রহিত হয় নাই, এইজন্য পূর্বে দর্শনাদির এইজন্য আমি অসন্তুষ্টই ছিলাম, যেহেতু নিরপরাধ তোমাকেই দগ্ধ করিবার নিমিত্ত মহা ক্রোধান্ধ হইয়া কৃত্যা সৃষ্টি করিয়াছিলাম. So now he also saw Ambarish Maharaj before. When he came, that time also he saw Ambarish. But at that time, I did not feel I am blessed. At that time, I was not satisfied. In fact, I created a demon, Kritya, to kill you, because I was completely, became ignorant or blinded by my anger towards you. It is the same person. But previously when I saw, I did not feel that I was blessed, or I did not feel that I am satisfied. I was dissatisfied and I became very angry also. Why? Because previously I did not get your mercy. And now I got your mercy. Which means that unless until we get the mercy of a sadhu, we will not be able to see him. Maybe sadhu, guru, Vaishnava is there in front of us. We are seeing. Okay, he is a saffron cloth person. Okay, he has a danda, or he has no danda, he has tilak, he has kanti. Okay. That time we did not feel our fortune. But when sadhu showers his mercy, at that time we will understand, oh, I am greatly fortunate for getting his darshan. Because unless until One is showered by the mercy of a pure devotee. Means unless until sadhu reveals himself, nobody will be able to understand him. Our Brahmaji in his prayers, earlier when he saw Krishna, he did not think him to be God. He thought that he is an ordinary cowherd boy. Therefore, he had stolen the calves and the cowherd boys. He committed an offense. But later, when he surrendered to Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, then he could understand the form of Supreme Lord, who he is actually. That is why he offers his prayers. Naumidhyate abhravapushe tadidambaraya Gunjavatangsa paripichha lasan mukhaya Vanyashaje kavalavetra vishanavenu Lakshmashriye mridupade pashupangajaya. He is telling that, wow, such a beautiful form of yours. Why? Just some time ago he saw, and that time he thought he's a fool. He does not know what is the instructions of the Vedas. He thinks himself to be God, and he got a herd of people who were telling that he is God, and he is believing. But now the same is telling that, now me dear, I worship you, my Lord. Same Brahmaji is telling, I worship you, my dear Lord. Abhrava pushe tadidambaraya. You are wearing, effulgent, dazzling, yellow garments. And on top of it, when there is a lightning in the sky, all your ornaments, your garments, they are, dazzling with great beauty. And you are wearing a gunjamala. Gunjamala means some forest berries. A garland made of forest berries. Now, Lord who is wearing Kaustubha Mani, so precious, not easily attainable, the same Lord is now wearing an ordinary forest berry garland. But that is enhancing the devotional mood of Brahmaji now. Why? Because the vision or the manner in which he is seeing the Lord has changed now completely. It's completely changed. One is we see with the material eyes, the other is we see with the eyes that are blessed by the devotees or by the Supreme Lord. When we see with the ordinary material eyes, we see everything ordinary. What is great about it? But when we see with the eyes that are blessed by the God, then we will be able to realize the true form. He is telling that in your left hand, Kavalavetra Vishana Venu, in your left hand you are having yogurt rice. Such a beautiful form of you. Yogurt rice means, yogurt indicates cowherd boy. You are such a beautiful cowherd boy, you have yogurt rice in your left hand. The same yogurt rice in the left hand, some time ago he says that he does not know Vedas. He is eating with his left hand. He does not know Vedas. But now the same Brahmaji is telling that you are looking so beautiful with yogurt rice in your left hand. So, what it means is, the object is the same. The seer is the same. The person who is seeing is the same. The object of sight, Supreme Lord, is the same. But what changed is the vision. The sight of the seer has changed. Means how he is seeing it has changed. Why? That is the mercy. Here Durvasa also, he saw Ambarish Maharaj before, but he saw him to be ordinary person, ordinary king. He is an emperor, so what? But I am Muni, I am a sannyasi. Therefore, I have come to bless him. It is the duty of a grihastha to invite the sadhus. And he is invited. I will shower my mercy. But now, he is telling that when I thought like this, I was dissatisfied. Because I have created kritya to kill you. I was completely overpowered by my anger. But now I am feeling satisfied. Now I am feeling satisfied. The thing is that if any time we think that we are supreme or we have got qualities, anytime we think that we are an object of respect, then when we don't get respect, we will be the most disappointed persons. We will become very angry. That is why we should not think that we are sannyasi, I am a great devotee, I need to be respected. The moment we think like this, and when we don't get it, anything, not only respect, anything, if I think that I'm eligible for this, and when I don't get it, then it will trouble me a lot. You understand my point? It will trouble me a lot. Actually, there is no need of it, but because I have wanting for it, I aspire for it and I am not getting it, that is going to trouble me. If somebody is not respecting me, am I dying? I am not dying. I am getting proper food, proper clothing, proper shelter, water, everything is there. I am not getting respect. So what? You want to eat respect and stay? Can you eat respect? No. You are getting respect but no food. Is it possible? No. Whatever is required for your sustenance, everything is there. The Lord has provided. But the moment I think that I need this also, and when you don't have it, then that will be the cause of our trouble. And when there is any hindrance to it, we will get anger. That is why dhyato vishayan punsaha. When we contemplate upon something, when I think that I want respect, when I think that I want money, when I think that I am such and such, sangasteshu upajayate, we get attached to it. Sangat sanjayate kama, and by all means we want to attain it. I want to get respect. I want to be respected by others. I want to be praised by others. I want to see everyone think about me only. Then sangat sanjayate kama, kamat krodha abhijayate. When my desire is not fulfilled, or when there is any hindrance in the fulfillment of my desire, krodha abhijayate, immediately anger will come. Immediately. Where does anger come from? Anger comes from there only, because of my attachment to get something. And if there is any hindrance to it, or if I don't get it, I will become angry. But a person who is akinchana, who has no desires, who is free from any kind of desire, who can trouble such a person? Could anyone trouble Namacharya Haridas Thakur? Nobody could trouble Haridas Thakur. His father could not trouble Prahlad. Prahlad's father could not trouble Prahlad. Why? Because he is akinchana, he is not desiring anything. Oh, I am the son of a king. I should be treated properly. I should be rewarded. Why these are punishing me? No, he did not aspire, think about any of these things. Remembering the God always. Therefore, our desires are the cause of our problem. Our desires, unfulfilled desires, are the cause of our anger, because of which we make enemies. Nobody is our enemy per se. Nobody is our enemy. But we make our enemies because of our unfulfilled desires. That is why sadhus are without any enemies. Ajata Shatra. Ajata Shatru means they have no enemies. No enemy is born to a sadhu, because he does not consider anyone as his enemy. Others may consider, like the Badshah, he considered Haridas Thakur to be his enemy. His enemy means that he is a Muslim and he is chanting the Lord's Hindu's God's name. But Haridas Thakur did not think that, oh, he is my enemy, Ramchandra Khan. No, he did not think. Therefore, for a sadhu, there is no enemy. So here he is telling that वर्तमान काले निर्देश हेतु पूर्वे दर्शनादि द्वारा अनुगृहित होय नहीं. By your darshan in the past, I did not feel blessed. এই জন্য আমি অসন্তুষ্ট ছিলাম. Therefore, I was dissatisfied. Means we have come at the feet of a sadhu, but still we are dissatisfied. Means we have actually not come in contact with sadhu. If we have come in contact with sadhu, then certainly there will be bliss and happiness. We cannot be dissatisfied. But we are staying in the company of sadhu but not satisfied, means we have not actually seen the true identity of a sadhu. We have not served him. We have not received his mercy yet. So here he is telling that I was dissatisfied, and therefore, even though you have not committed any offense to me, in order to burn you, I have created kritya, being blinded by my anger towards you. Sutrang bhakter prati bhakta vishayak bhakti janita darshanadi jadi hoy, अर्थात भक्तजने भक्ति भरे यदि दर्शनादि करा হয় তখনই তাহা তপস্বী ব্রাহ্মণগণের অনুগ্রহীত করে अन्यथा নহে. Means only when one sees the devotees with devotional eyes, only then a tapasvi means a performer of penance, or the brahmanas, they will feel blessed. If a person who is performing penances, he sees, oh, I am superior to him, he is only sitting and chanting Mahamantra, but I am doing so many penances, how much penance am I doing? If he sees like that, he will be deprived of the sadhu's mercy. Then he will not be able to, feel his fortune of being in the company of a sadhu. The Lord himself is telling that, what is that verse? Bhaktistu bhagavad bhakta sangena parijayate satsanga prapyate pumbhi sukritai purva sanchitai. One will get the association of a pure devotee only due to the accumulation of pious devotional deeds for several years. Only one who has got, devotional deeds, accumulated fruit of the devotional deeds for several lifetimes, such a person will be fortunate to get darshan of a sadhu. That is the scarcity of getting darshan of a sadhu. But still, after coming in contact with a sadhu, we are not able to realize his greatness, or we are not able to understand his, devotional power, then we are deprived of it. So here he is telling that only when one will be able to see the devotees with the devotional eyes, then the tapasvis, the performer of penances, or the brahmanas, they will feel that they are greatly fortunate for coming in contact. এই বিষয়ে আমি দৃষ্টান্ত. I am an example for that. Because previously I thought you are ordinary, but now I am able to see with my devotional eyes, and I am feeling very greatly fortunate for having come in contact with you. সেই রূপ আত্মমেধসা আমার এই প্রকার বুদ্ধির দ্বারা, অর্থাৎ যদি অম্বরীশের আতিথ্য গ্রহণ রূপ বুদ্ধি আমার না হইতো, তবে আমি কি প্রকারে উত্তীর্ণ হইতাম? অতএব চক্র প্রদত্ত তাপও আমার পরম উপকারক, সংসার তারক ও ভক্তি মার্গের জ্ঞাপক হইয়াছে এই ভাব. So Durvasa is telling that it has happened for good that I accepted the invitation of Ambarish Otherwise, I have been deprived of this. Now I am feeling greatly fortunate for getting his darshan, for touching him, for conversing with him. I feel greatly blessed for having accepted invitation from you. If I had not accepted, then I would not have known this ever. So my acceptance of invitation at your place has also happened for my good, for my welfare. And not only that, if the Sudarshan Chakra, if Sudarshan Chakra has not given this kind of heat or trouble to me, then also I would not have realized your true glories. So this, the Sudarshanas, giving suffering to me has also happened for good. Otherwise, I would think you to be ordinary. Oh, I have come, I have eaten and left. But now, because I have accepted your invitation, and because Sudarshana has given trouble to me, I am able to realize. The point here is, Durvasa is telling that if any such circumstances lead us to the realization of the Lord and his devotees, that suffering is welcome to all of us. Sometimes we learn the lesson, but in a little harder way, in a difficult way. Guru Vaishnavas, they are telling us, perform devotion, do this, do that, but we don't pay attention towards it. Okay, I will do. But sometimes Lord very mercifully puts us in such a circumstance that we will get some kind of realizations. Oh, this was told by Gurudev, this was told by Sadhu, or this I heard several times from Srimad Bhagavatam, but I did not realize. Now I understand this. Because situations or circumstances, they are also our teachers. Not just, the scriptures, or not just the, saints, but circumstances also come as teachers to us. Then we will welcome those circumstances. We will be very happy remembering those circumstances. I am sure everyone has such circumstances. There are certain turning points in devotional life for all of us, for most of us, that on that particular day that has happened, that has changed my life. That has happened for all of us. And even though I had learned the lesson very in a tough way, I had to undergo so many troubles, I had to undergo so much mental agony, that was still welcome for me, because I have learned a lesson. So here Ambarish, therefore, those moments are auspicious. You may think that they are, I want to forget those moments because they have given trouble to me. No, they are the moments that we want to remember ever, because that they have changed our vision completely. They have changed our approach to spirituality completely. Therefore, those lessons are very essential. So here Durvasa is telling that, it has happened for my good that I accepted your invitation, and it has also happened for my good that the Sudarshan Chakra has haunted me and has given trouble to me. Now I see that I am greatly fortunate for taking your darshan, for touching you, and for conversing with you. So we will stop here and then continue tomorrow. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharika Giridhari Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatattvatmak Shri Gaura Hari ki jai. Paramaraditam Patita Pavana Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Shri Guru Maharaj ki jai. Nitya Leela Pravishtham Vishnu Pad Pramam Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Madhava Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Jagat Guru Shla Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय। जय श्री अम्बरीश महाराज की जय। श्री दूरवास मुनि की जय। श्रीमद् भागवत श्रवणकारी भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।